Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Impeccable Beats here. If you're new here, welcome. You've come to the right place, okay? If you're not new here, welcome back. You already know what it is. So we talk all things business, entrepreneurship, positivity, motivation, esthetician things, how to build your own business. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you can get an alert anytime I post a video. And let's get into this. All right, so today's video is how to create the perfect service menu for your spa. Before we start, I have my handy dandy notebook here as usual. I like to write down my thoughts so I don't get lost. So step number one, what were your favorite services to do in school? This is huge because whatever you do in school, basically for the most part, you're gonna be doing it on your own or when you go to a salon. The beautiful thing about having a business is you get to pick and choose what you want to do, so make sure you do the things that you actually enjoy. So make sure you promote your services that you enjoy doing the most so you can get that clientele for that service so both you and your client are happy. So number two, make sure that you pick high profit services if you want to do this full-time especially. So there's nothing wrong with doing like say a $15 eyebrow wax or a $10 upper lip wax, but you would have to do multiple of those services to really see profit or much money coming in. So it's really important to choose things that you know is going to increase your revenue. That could be a dermaplane facial instead of only offering express facials, because express facials are cheaper. And like I said, this is not me saying you can't offer it, but if you want to increase your profit margin, if you want to make more money, you have to do higher price services, especially if you want to do it full time, because you need to make money to spend that money towards the business or to pay yourself. So make sure you pick services that will make you a lot of money, invest in yourself, and make sure it's worth it so it can pay off later. So number three, this is huge. I basically said it in number one, but do not offer things that you do not enjoy doing. Like I said, the whole point of creating your own business and being your own boss is so you can control and curate your own environment. Do not make yourself miserable by choice. Sometimes we want to do things because they look cool or everybody else is doing it, but it's really important for you to do what makes you happy. I used to offer lash extensions and I absolutely hated it. I didn't get a good teacher. Like, she just wasn't all in when she was teaching me. I just didn't feel confident, and on top of not feeling confident and having to do my own research, I hated it because when you lash, you're always hunched over. It's very tedious work, like having to isolate each lash, and then with the other hand you have to place the lash. It's very meticulous and it's very tedious, and I absolutely hated it. But I felt like because I had spent around $700, $800 for the class, I believe that I had to do it. Like I was forcing myself to do the lashes because I felt like I already invested money into it, so I have to do it. And that's not true. Like, I think that was just more of like a trauma response for me, because I know growing up my parents would always yell at me like if they had to spend money on something and I didn't use it or whatever. So like I was kind of beating myself up because the fact that I spent all this money in the class, like I had to lash and make my money back from that. But then on top of that, I realized that it wasn't even worth the money, because when you first start out, when you're lashing, you can only charge so much because you're not that good. So, and on top of not charging much money, it takes you longer than someone who's been doing it for a long time. So it was taking about 2.5 hours to lash somebody, and let's just say you can only charge $85, $100. So you're getting $85 for 2.5 hours, but let's just say you were doing a facial, one facial an hour, and you're charging, let's just say $120. You could have made $240 versus $85. And yes, sometimes you have to take a loss when you first start, but I hated doing it. Like, I didn't find any joy in it. My back was hurting, my eyes are hurting because you have to squint and be so focused. I don't know, like I didn't care for it. So after a while I had to be real with myself, and I was like, Elaine, why are you making yourself do this? This is your business. Like, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. One day I just said, okay, enough's enough. I took it off my menu. I packed everything up. It was very unfortunate because I spent so much money on product and stuff, but that's just life. It's okay to experience life. It's okay to go through trial and error. Don't beat yourself up if you think you're gonna love something and you didn't. Don't beat yourself up if you paid for a product and you didn't use it. Don't beat yourself up if you took a class and you don't want to do that service. It's okay. What matters is that you tried, you went for it, and you tried. I feel like that's what life's all about. So I have to tell you guys that because I need to tell myself that because I never heard that before. I just always get yelled at. I used to always get yelled at for just, you know, wasting money. But that's what life's about. You got to figure out what you're good at and what you're not good at and just maximize on that. All right, so number 4, do not offer too many services. I know. I may have edited it out of one of my videos, but I feel like I said this before, but I can't remember. But I used to, people say, don't offer too many services. And I was like, no, like I'm gonna offer whatever I wanna do if I enjoy doing it. But now I'm kind of going back and saying don't offer too many services because I offered a whole bunch of services, and like I said with the lashes, lash stuff is really expensive. Like the little, I don't even know what you call it, the trays that have all the lashes in it, they're expensive. The glue, you have to replace it every 3 months because it goes bad and air and I don't know, just a whole bunch of stuff. Tweezers, if you drop a tweezer, it goes bad because it dulls the end of the tweezer, so you have to have a couple and replace them. I was doing laminations as well and lash lifting. I barely got any clients for lash lifting, and you're buying product for that. There's nothing wrong with offering multiple services that you enjoy, that you know you're gonna keep doing and you don't mind it, but just don't offer too many services in the beginning because you think you're gonna get clients. Like I was like, okay, let me just do lash lifting because I know people would come for lash lifting, but I probably only got 2 people since I opened the business that got lash lifting, and my main focus is facials. And then the lamination, only a couple people, because I don't specialize in eyebrows, you know, so it was only a couple people here and there. So it just ends up being a waste of money because you have products that are sitting there, and a lot of professional grade stuff, they don't last long. Like you're supposed to throw it out every 6 months to 12 months, so you just don't want to be wasting money on products that you're gonna throw out, especially as a brand new business owner, because money is already tight. So I definitely don't recommend doing that. And on top of that, another thing that was annoying was, let's say you're doing an eyebrow tint. I still tint, but this is my example. So let's just say you're doing an eyebrow tint and that only takes 30 minutes and you're just starting out, so you don't really have a full schedule. It's kind of annoying to leave your house and go and get ready and go all the way to the salon just to do a 30-minute service for, let's just say, $20. And I experienced that when my first spa it was about 30 minutes from my house. It just doesn't make sense financially for inventory, your gas, your time, like just leaving your house, going all the way to work to do a 15-minute service and make $15. So number 5, I already said it already, pick your favorite services and stick to them. Perfect your craft. That's literally how you become perfect at a craft. I only did 2 lash lifts, so I'm not gonna be the best lash lifter in town because I don't know what I'm doing. But let's just say you're doing dermaplaning every single day. You're gonna be the best dermaplaner in town. You know what I mean? You're gonna go from taking 30 minutes to do a dermaplane to 5 to 10 minutes because you're always doing that. So find your favorite services and stick to them and master them so people can call you the brow queen, the Brazilian queen, the facial queen, whatever it is. It's so important to do that. Lastly, number 6, just always stay knowledgeable. always stay learning, see what's trending. You don't always have to hop on the next trend, but see what people are looking for. See if it's worth it. You know, if it's worth it, it's worth the investment, gonna bring you money, do it. You know what I mean? Like I always tell you guys, make sure when you graduate school that you take some advanced classes, whether that's a dermaplaning, a peel class, a microdermabrasion. I don't know if your school's included already. Invest in yourself, because those things bring you a lot of money. So we're in this long term, you know, we want our business to be successful and we want to do it for a long time. I don't know about y'all, but I want to do it for a long time. So you want to make sure that your business is sustainable. But yeah guys, that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Well, let me know what services that you guys offer on your menu. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for DMing me and commenting all the time and telling me how helpful these videos are. It really does motivate me. Like sometimes I'm really exhausted, I don't feel like picking up the camera, but whenever I see those comments, it really does push me to keep going. So thank you so much. Like I'm really grateful for y'all. I think we're at 2.6k subscribers and I'm just in such disbelief. I remember when I only had 1 subscriber and how excited I was when I had 100 subscribers, and now we're almost at 3k. Like I'm so grateful for y'all. So thank you for your sweet comments. See you in my next video.